The IPL 2024 game between the Punjab Kings and Mumbai Indians was in its own right an absolute thriller and reinforced the notion that two teams in the IPL, even if they may seem far apart on paper, well, any one of them can potentially triumph on a given day. However, there is also one particular incident from this match which has been doing the rounds on social media and has rather justifiably so led to, let's say, some labels being attached to the Mumbai Indians team, many of whom are accusing them of getting a very unfair advantage in one particular phase of the game. And we'll go over it in some detail whilst also looking at the more incriminating visuals. For obvious reasons, we can't play the video on this particular video because, of course, it would amount to, let's say, a copyright violation. But we are going to be using stills of the defining moments whilst talking you through what exactly it is that happened. And let's just say that it paints neither the Mumbai Indians nor Tim David in a very good light in this particular case. Why so? Well, let's take you through the visuals. At over in the 14th, on the 15th over, at the mark 14.5, a wide ball was bowled that was in fact missed by the umpire, so it wasn't given a wide, and it seemed like it was going to be business as usual. But this is where it really comes down to what it is that we can see as viewers vis-a-vis what it is that cricketers will be seeing in the ground at that point in time. Why so? Because whilst we were getting to see the replay, before we were getting to see the replay, Tim David as well as the rest of the Mumbai Indians dugout managed to get a look at the replay on screen. And because they could see the replay, they discerned instantaneously that it was a wide, and therefore, as you can see right here, Tim David makes the signal or rather puts out the gesture to say, listen, you need to be reviewing that because it was going as a wide. The bowler in question at this point, by the way, was AajTak Singh, and the batter in question, who did eventually end up reviewing, was Surya Kumar Yadav. Now, Sky obviously saw the signal from the dugout and went ahead with the review, something that left the Punjab Kings captain Sam Curran very, very animated, because as you can see, he goes up to the umpire and has a bit of a chat with him saying, listen, the only reason Sky is reviewing it is because he's been told by the dugout that he needs to be reviewing this, otherwise it shouldn't actually been counted, because technically that is cheating. You do not, according to the way the rules are functioning, it is only the person who is allowed the discretion of the review who should be taking the decision. There should be no external help whatsoever. And this right here was something that Curran clearly spotted, pointed out to the umpire, but to absolutely no avail, because the umpire did in fact end up taking the review. And what's worse is that it was overturned and put in there as a wide. And then, to make things even worse, the extra ball ended up being hit by Surya Kumar Yadav for a boundary. So it definitely did catch up with the Mumbai Indians, and it did definitely put down the Punjab Kings, because again, had it not been for a little bit of outside assistance, that is something that should have been missed. Now, to be clear, no one is putting any blame on the umpires here. It is human, after all, that you can and will miss out on calls. But therefore, it is also the prerogative of the batsman, and the batsman only, to be taking a call in such a situation. That he had external help from the dugout and then only took the review on the insistence of the dugout is something that is not permitted. You remember that there was a similar incident that had taken place a few years back during an India-Australia Test series, where Steve Smith had gone for a review when prompted by the dressing room, and it was termed by him a brain fade later on. That is because you're not allowed to take any, let's say, second opinions from the dugout. It is the captain's prerogative if it is being taken, from the fielding team, or if it is a batter taking the review, it is only the batter who needs to be taking the decision and not anyone from the dugout or dressing room. And that is why this particular series of events has not gone down well with a lot of fans, many of whom have labeled, the accusation of Mumbai Indians being cheats in this case. Now, of course, it is stealing an advantage for sure, but it is something that should have been caught by the umpires rather than by people on social media. And it doesn't make for a good look, because yes, whilst we know that the margins in the IPL are very fine, you should be playing to win within the spirit of the rules, not within, and not just the spirit, by the way, but within the legal lettering of the rules. You're not allowed for the dugout to be telling you when to review or when not to review. The fact that MI got away with this is pretty shambolic all around and does not paint the officiating of the IPL in a good light. But that's just my thought on this. What do you guys think? Well, you can let us know that in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Don't forget to download the Sports the Cap, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead, check out some other videos we've done as well. For now, from my side, it's goodbye.